And I wonder what we're going to be talking about today,
I
Rachelle.
wonder, what are we talking about today, Nicole?
Was it the 2025 Academy Awards, known as the Oscars? You're matching. You are the Oscar, girlfriend.
Wait a minute now. Hold on.
There you
Wait.
go.
Yesterday. That was yes. I'm looking at my watch. Here it is.
Yes.
But, you know.
Yes. It's Hollywood's biggest night, and it certainly lived up to that name. So many moments to dive into from last night's, which, by the way, I do like that it started at 7 o'clock at night.
You did like that?
Well, because I wasn't up until 11:45.
Oh, I was still up till 11:45, so they could have just kept it till 8. They could have kept it regular, but you know what? That is all right. But like you said, there was a lot happening at the 97th annual year of the Academy Awards, which delivered an evening of celebrating the best and the brightest of the film industry. And as always, there's winners and there's losers of the night, right?
Yes.
But first, let's recap with performances instead. Nicole, shall we?
We shall.
Let's dive in.
And we don't want to dive in with the obvious, but we're super excited about to talk about that. Had us crying, that had us chills at the top of the show.
Yeah.
We're going to dive into some other ones that deserve a lot of recognition. We got Doja Cat, Blackpink's Lisa and Ray. They all gave this awesome tribute to the music of James Bond on stage. And what I really love too is that their outfits that they were wearing were very Bond-esque. You had the diamonds. Very Bondy. James Bond, whatever. But it was lots of fun. They had the dancing, so that was really cool to see. But also we have to bring up Queen Latifah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful and energetic performance of Ease on Down the Road from The Wiz, which, spoiler alert, may be easing down our road here.
Maybe. Don't spoil too much.
I know, right. But
anyway, like I was watching and I was trying to keep up with the choreography too, as they were like, Ease on, you know, anytime I see a Broadway number, I'm trying to like see, okay, can I do the number?
Yes.
How big is the jump? How big is the split?
Yes.
I was doing a lot in the living room.
It was so good. But obviously it was all to honor the late Quincy Jones, who died back in November at the age of 91. A little bit different of a song that they chose. But, you know, I mean, still, it's a great performance. We love The Wiz.
Absolutely, it was. And it was a good way to kind of remind us how Quincy Jones, you know, he was introduced by Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah. And a lot of people, like how they had said, you think he's just in music, but there's a lot of different films that he's had his hands in too as well. So, yes, definitely one of my favorite performances of the night. But on to another long-awaited performance. Our Wicked co-stars, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, stole the show very early.
Yes.
Opening the ceremony broadcast with the melody from their Oscar-nominated musical film. Everybody brace yourself.
Well, brace yourself, because before we get into Defying Gravity, they started off with Somewhere Over the Rainbow and Home. And then they came together and gave you this. Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Okay, just go ahead.
Play it.
And they're the harmonies and their beautiful nods to the show too. Did you see Ariana Grande's like shoe on the back, the ruby red slipper that was right on the back?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Okay, and also I didn't even notice that Ariana like kissed her hand.
Yeah, it's just those little nods, their friendship.
And you know she ended, we didn't hear, but with the
But, you know, Wicked, even though they didn't win all their categories, they did go home with a few, including Best Costume Design, which was made by Paul Tazwell. And he has actually made him the very first black man to win an Oscar in this category. And then they also won the Oscar for Best Production Design, which, like, hearing all the details that went into putting on Wicked, it makes sense.
It does. But Cynthia did come up short on the night in her second attempt to become the youngest member of the ECOT Club. But girlfriends, don't worry, part 2, you got them. I promise you, you'll get them then, okay?
Yes.
But another really great moment we have to talk about is Zoe Saldana's acceptance speech. She won for the Best Supporting Actress category for her role in Amelia Perez, a movie that had 13 Oscar nominations in total. So I actually watched that over the weekend. It is a very, like, intricate, deep film.
It's very intense.
Have you seen it?
I've seen clips of it.
Watch the whole thing. Like, when I thought it was going this way, I was like, wait a second. Wait, it took a lot of turns, but definitely also understood the argument that a lot of people were saying they thought Selena Gomez would have been nominated too. After seeing it, I see that. But Zoe brought that home.
Yeah, but you can see her right there. Her in her speech, she was able to thank her fellow cast members and crew, as well as her manager, lawyers, and her parents. Her shout out to the mom in the beginning. She's like, Mom, where are it was so sweet. She also stated in her speech that she's the first American of Dominican origin to accept an Academy Award, and she won't be the last.
That's right.
Yes. So, and so amazing and so well deserved.
Yeah, and we also have to mention that Honora, that was a big surprise. Winner of the night, scoring 5 awards, including Best Picture, Director, Actress, Screenplay, and Film Editing.
Yeah, that's 5 out of 6 nominations. So that's incredible for sure. And it was a huge fairy tale type of night for them, because this is an independent film, which doesn't get all of this hype. And then you see Mickey Madison. She's 25 years old. I also have to give a shout out to a Grand Valley Laker, a Michigan alum, Lindsay Normington. She was in this film. She's a friend of mine. And I didn't even put the 2 and 2 together until I saw her on stage. I was like, wait, what? Lindsay? So very exciting. But let's get into fashion real quick. Do we have,
please?
Yeah, okay.
Just really quick. Let's look at fashion.
Silver was the big theme of the night. We saw Demi and Mindy in it, but take a look at Halle Berry, who showed up in mirrors.
Yes, yes, she did. And then also, look at Cynthia and Ariana came in full on Elphaba and Glinda Glam. Can I also say, Cynthia was also paying homage to Hattie McDaniel as well, the very first Black woman to ever win an Oscar, too. So she had that. But let's also give it up for the men. 10 out of 10 for them on the red carpet. Left to right, Timothy Chalamet, Andrew Garfield, Coleman Domingo. Best dressed. I love how when men are not only wearing plain black. Really love that.
So
but
nice.
Also really quick, the ceremony took a moment to honor and pay tribute to the first responders and firefighters who battled the Los Angeles fires. They got an opportunity to get on stage and throw a few jokes, a few zingers at some people in the audience.
I like that because they were like, they don't have to get in, they won't get in trouble, because what are you going to be like, I'm mad at the fire department for saving our lives and saying this joke. So it was really good. But anyway, very, very well done show. Standing ovation. We love the award ceremony.
Yes, we do.
Love it, love it, love it. But let's dive